Thanks for joining us. Good afternoon. I'm Al Jones. The late endorsement of President Donald Trump was not enough to carry Randy Feenstra to victory in Iowa's Republican gubernatorial primary. In a race of 5 candidates, Feenstra, who gave up his seat in Congress to run for governor, lost by less than 1% to Belle Plaine farmer and businessman Zach Lane for the Republican nomination. Fewer than 2,000 votes separating the two candidates. In his hometown of Hull, Iowa last night, an emotional Randy Feenstra conceded the race, marking a rare defeat for a Trump-endorsed candidate. KTIV's Kaylee Doms was at Feenstra's watch party.
The perceived frontrunner in the race for Iowa governor found himself in second place at the end of the night.
Now that was a fun night, huh? You know, it's just like watching a 9-inning game or an end of a basketball game. Hey, we came up just a little short.
After 2 hours of an extremely close race, Congressman Randy Feenstra conceded to businessman and farmer Zach Lane. Feenstra did not attend his watch party, only appearing for less than 5 minutes after the results were in. But
Randy, we're not going to have questions right now. Thank you.
The congressman declined to take any questions. As for what's next for Randy Feenstra, he alluded to stepping away from politics.
We got a new chapter, and I'm so looking forward to that new chapter in life. I've been in politics a long time, and you know what? God has now said, hey, Randy, we're into something else exciting.
Now, Congressman Randy Feenstra said Zach Lane has his complete support.
Just called Zach Lane, said, hey, you got to carry this torch. We got to keep this state red. You got to make sure you beat Rob Sand. I'm all in to help him out. We are going to make sure that we have him as the next governor.
In Hull, Iowa, with Chief Videographer Acacia Killian, Kelly Doms, KTIV News 4.
Now, Zach Lane is a political newcomer. His win over Feenstra represents the first time this year a Trump-supported candidate for statewide office has lost a primary.
I don't have to tell you this, but nobody thought this could be done. We were outspent, opposed by the establishment, told to wait our turn. Well, tonight the people of Iowa had something to say about that we're not going to wait anymore.
Lane will now face Democrat Rob Sand for the Iowa governor's office in November.